Wafflecast. Today we're going to be talking about Commander Masters 3. Yep, you heard that right. Commander Masters 3. That's literally what Modern Horizons is. And if you haven't seen it yet, when they did the live stream of all the spoiling and everything, everybody was calling it that. Even the host ended up saying Commander Masters 3. But anyways, let's just jump into it, right? Let's just take a look. So as I look at pre-orders, okay, I'm looking at it on May 28th, okay? They literally are selling a collector box at $400. A play booster box is at $260. Now, if it was me personally, I'd go buy a Tundra or a Volcanic Island or something along those lines, right? I pulled open the data, and as of today, there is over 50 sales of collector boxes. Okay, if they're 400 a piece, that's what, 4,000. That's like $20,000. I want to say. Sure, let's go with that. It's like $20,000 worth of money pumped into these collector boxes. In my opinion, I don't think we're going to see as high of a pull rate with the fetch lands. So it'll keep the fetch lands fairly desirable. I think you'll probably get 4 to 6 in a collector box. I could be wrong. I mean, if you look at Ravnica Remastered and how they did Shocklands, it was anywhere between 7 to 9. So I have a feeling you're going to get 4 to 6. And then you look at the play booster box, and you literally cannot get foil etched. You can't get serialized. You can't get a couple other treatments. And for what? A booster box that's like 3 times the price of what booster boxes used to be? Like, that's insane. First of all, that's ludicrous. And then they're trying to sell me or us on the Eldrazi's and all these other things. It's Commander. It's all Commander stuff. It's frustrating. Like, let's look at a couple cards, right? You look at Emrakul. Okay. Emrakul, the World Anew. When you cast this spell, gain control of all creatures target player controls. Flying, protection from spells and permanents that were cast this turn. When Emrakul, the World Anew, leaves the battlefield, sacrifice all creatures you control. Madness, pay 6 colorless. Okay. This, even in Tron, which is the only deck this would really play in, I don't see this card being played. Let's look at another card. Okay. Does it have a win more game thing to hack to it? Sure. Okay. Let's look at Ulamog, the Defiler. Okay. When you cast this spell, target opponent exiles half their library rounded up. Ward, sacrifice 2 permanents. Ulamog the Defiler enters the battlefield with a number of 1/1 counters on it equal to the greatest mana value among cards in exile. Ulamog has Annihilator X, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on it. Again, what modern deck's going to play this? Maybe Tron. Are they trying to bring Tron back? But let's look at this. $150 for a near mint foil. That's Commander. All the way. People are just, they want it for Commander. Like, I'm sorry, but let's call a spade, right? Last card we're going to look at, Ugin's Labyrinth, right? Well, it's not the last card we're going to look at, but right now. Imprint. When Ugin's Labyrinth enters the battlefield, you may exile a colorless card with mana value 7 or greater from your hand. Okay, so Chromox-esque type land. Add a colorless. If a card is exiled of Ugin's Labyrinth, add double colorless instead. Everyone's freaking out going, oh my god, we have Ancient Tomb again. No, you do not have Ancient Tomb, because I would say 30% of the time you may be able to meet the requirement to get the double. Other than that, this is just a colorless land. That's all it is. Return the exiled card to its owner's hand. This card is not going to be played in Modern unless it's in Tron. And I would not pay $100 for this card. I think realistically, this card's probably $20 to $30. But because everybody doesn't want to buy product and open, singles market's out of hand, and then people are spending $100 bill on a land. Like, if you're gonna spend that much for a land, just go buy revised duels, please. Like, just put your money in something that's gonna retain value. Let's look at some other cards real quick that are high dollar value right now. If my thing will load. This is just frustrating to watch people just throw their money away. So let's look at, like, Hergeist Erupting Nullkite. Okay, you can get the Silhouette Showcase Borderless for right now $52. Actually, it's dropped all the way down to 20, but I was reading the market price. Emerge 6 in double red. When you cast a spell, you may exile your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. Okay, has some effect. Each creature spell you cast has emerged. The emerge cost is equal to its mana cost. Commander card. For 9 mana and emerge cost like that, what deck in Modern is going to play this? It's a commander card. Come on. You can't sell it to me as a Modern card just because you put the Modern Horizon symbol on it. Speaking of, we go look at Mythic Spoiler to see like a better layout of all the cards. I see so many cards with Commander watermarks with a Modern Horizons 3 set symbol. Kirk, Son of Yawgmoth, Savine's Reclamation, Estrid's Invocation, Kappa Cannoneer, Toxic Deluge, Cursed Mirror, Alphamancer. I mean, there are so many cards. Like, don't get me wrong, there are fantastic cards that have been printed in the set that definitely will see play, like Fanatic of Ronus. That card's insane. The Flare of Fortitude, I almost called it Force because they're literally like Force cards. Flare of Denial, absolutely amazing cards. Then you get Flare of Malice, and you're like, what? Like, you may sacrifice a non-token black creature rather than pay the mana cost. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the greatest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Okay. Like, to me, that seems terrible. All of the flares are instant except for Cultivation. You have to literally sack a creature to play a Cultivation without paying its mana cost. Like, or a Cultivate. That seems terrible. Like, Dreamtide Whale. Okay, this is a rare. That's 2 and a blue. Vanishing 2. So this creature enters the battlefield with 2 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from it. When the last one's removed, sacrifice it. It's a 7/5 for 3 mana. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, proliferate. That card I could see being interesting to play. 3 mana 7/5. Not too far outside the realm of playing it in Modern because it's 1 to 3 mana. But other than that, it's an interesting card. I don't mind it. But then you got Branching Evolution put in here. If 1 or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature you control, twice that many counters are put on instead. Are we legit putting Doubling Season type effects in a Modern set where nobody gives a rat's ass for Modern about, like... Anyways. Again, there are a lot of cards that are really good. Like Toxic Deluge it's been used in Legacy. Will it be used in Modern? I believe so. I believe Toxic Deluge could be really good against Domain Zoo and a lot of other decks. Now, is it like the best card? No, but it's a good card. Like Strict Serenade. It's literally Swan Song, but they kind of changed the verbiage of artifact, creature, or planeswalker instead of instant sorcery enchantment, I believe. So now you got Swan Song and Serenade. So it's like... Anyways, there's a lot of cards in here, like the Necropotence type card. Like, I don't really see that. Necrodominance, I don't see that being played in Modern. Maybe if there's some kind of draw your deck combo that comes out, like Ad Nauseam kind of used to do. Maybe, but again, I feel like the creature flip planeswalkers that come from the Magic Origins style, I think those are really good. So don't get me wrong, I like some of the cards in the set, but am I willing to fork out the cash to get these cards? No. Am I willing to pray? I'm willing to pray that this goes down. Am I willing to pay the premium price tag to get certain cards when I know they're going to fall in price? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait. Like this terrible birthing pod they made, Birthing Ritual. Yes, I get it. They can't make cards being super broken and overpowering. But at the same time, don't take a card that was super broken and overpowering and try to make a shittier version of it. Make better cards without using older cards. I mean, obviously they're running out of design. You know, the design team's running out of fumes. They're running on fumes, it seems like. So, look, I'm a little salty if you haven't got that from the entire message of what I've been teaching or speaking in this. Do I think there's good cards? Yes. Do I think the value is there in the product buying booster boxes? Absolutely not. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Will the prices tank on this? Abso-freaking-lutely. Look at Modern Horizons 2. Booster boxes were fairly up there. This one doesn't have set and draft. It has regular play and collector. So I do believe there will still be some value for the sealed product. Oh, excuse me. Damn, it's late. For the sealed product as MH2 was. Now the collector boxes, I believe they do have a finite print run because of being serialized cards in them. The play booster boxes, however, do not. So it will fall along the lines of Ravnica Remastered, where there will only be so many collector boxes, whereas play booster boxes, if they want to fire up the printers for another print run or two, they'll do it. So a lot of the normal versions of the cards will tank to affordable prices, in my opinion. So anyways, that is my take on MH3 as of right now. I personally will not buy it. I personally will not buy singles. I have to buy a booster box for my pool game, which is coming out June 22nd. If you haven't already seen the ad, I'll boop. And so June 22nd, pre-order pricing right now. After June 7th, it will go up. We have lots of stuff to give away. The Sheldred was not pulled in the last one, so she's still in there, ready to go. We have a ton more of actual prizes to give away. As you can see back there, there is a Outlaws of Thunder Junction still to give away. There's also a Judgment deck that is sealed to give away. Probably be giving away one of these. Commander decks. Oh, look, Commander. Oh, you're just talking about... No, yeah, whatever. Look, I don't hate Commander players. I don't hate Commander. I play Commander. I like Commander. But let's keep it out of the fucking modern sets. Like, you guys could have made modern decks, pre-con modern decks for people to get into modern that want to play it. And you could have put some of those fetch lands in there, and it still wouldn't have tanked the price of fetch lands. But anyways, I don't work for WotC's. I'm not going to give them any fucking ideas because, you know, they don't pay me. Anyways, I'm just bitter about the whole thing. When you're trying to sell me a modern set and you're cramming Commander down my throat. And like again, I don't have a problem with Commander. I have a problem with how this is being packaged and sold to me. So anyways, I'll probably get flamed in the comments. I know some of you are probably sitting there itching to tell me how wrong I am. And you know what? I might be. I might be wrong on a lot of these cards, and I might be absolutely right on the freaking nail. But that's why we discuss. That's why we have these debates. That's why we have opinions. Because if everybody was the same, it'd be freaking boring. And I've even had people tell me, oh, you disagree just to disagree. It's like, that's not true. There's a lot of times I agree with certain things. Do I agree Fetchland should have been printed in the set? Absolutely. I know a lot of people disagree with that. Well, I guess I disagree with that. So anyways, I don't want to make this too long. It's already a really long video. So let's just wrap it up. Thank you to all you Patreon members who are supporting the channel, subscribers, everybody. I greatly appreciate you guys. If you haven't already gone to the short, there is a subscriber battle, free battle, for 7 lucky people. They're going to battle it out, winner take all. I just did a Patreon battle. Somebody's taken home almost $40 worth of free value in that battle. So if you want to get into free battles and stuff like that, look out on the channel. Like, watch the shorts, watch the videos, get on Patreon. You can even have a free membership. I post free things on there too. So you can kind of get a little taste of what it's like. But anyways, as I crack like I'm going through puberty again, I've been sick for a couple days and I'm getting over it. But anyways, really wanted to put something out for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got something out of it. Please comment down below. Let's have a conversation. I'm not against people disagreeing with me, but be respectful, please. I'm going to be respectful. You be respectful. If you have a disagreement of what I'm saying, you're entitled to that. I don't have a problem with it. So anyways, it's late. I need to go to bed. But again, appreciate all of you. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day and stay surfing, my friends.